Evening! Hello everybody, boys and girls. Welcome to the most boring channel on YouTube. I'm your host, Tommy Productions Doherty. This video is more of an introduction to me as a person and the channel in general. The actual videos will probably start from next week, I imagine. If I can keep to a schedule, which I probably won't. Now, ever since I was about 10 years old or so, I started watching YouTube and made little stop motion Lego videos and Nerf gun videos and whatever this is.
Let's see some ninja skills! Ha! Ah! 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 You see this bit of wood here? Huh? Smack! Ah!
But those never made it to YouTube. That video I just showed you was a Facebook exclusive. Please don't watch it ever again. I'd be very grateful if you didn't. But when it comes to producing content for actual YouTube, at the start, I was really into doing the whole stop-motion Lego things. The little Lego figures and action figures just having a bit of an adventure. That was really cool to me. Then I realised how bad I was at it. About a year ago, I applied for an apprenticeship for MTV. It was like a media thing, and they asked me a couple questions, you know, what experience do you have, which is none. Have you ever been affiliated with anything TV-related? No. Then they asked me to do a stop-motion video containing the MTV logo, and I thought, this is it. This is my time to shine. Bang! I've been doing stop motion videos with little Lego people and action figures, and then ended up making this. Yes, that's real. I sent that off to MTV. Can you believe they never replied? But then when it came to 2013, 2014, I wanted to do all the popular games and all the gaming videos that everyone was doing, like FIFA and Black Ops 2. I actually did make a Black Ops 2 video. Here it is.
Now if you see there, it says match begins, and I'm already running through the whole map. I can toss a grenade and stuff. This is totally working. This is not photoshopped at all.
Whoa, you joking? Nah, it's got to be Photoshop. This is too good of a job.
If you want proof, then you can come on Xbox now and I'll show you.
It's alright, I believe you. Jesus Christ.
I'm not showing anyone actually how to do this. You have to find that out for yourselves.
Alright.
But yeah, you can just kill them in the spawn. It's really funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I'm creasing, dude.
That's actually quite cool. It's not a bad glitch, but it would have been handy if I'd known what a game capturing device was. Then, semi-recently, about 2 years ago, I started doing a gaming video. It was recorded with actual devices on my PS4 rather than just shaking my phone on a friggin' screen. And I used a headset rather than just the awful microphone that came with your phone. Sounds a bit like this.
There was this one time where I was just, doing a thing, and then I decided...
Anyway, back to the PS4 thing. It was awful. I did like a weird, parody of Fortnite. I played H1Z1 and pretended it was the new Fortnite season. And I think I started playing Roblox at some point. Then, very recently, as in the past few months or so, I've wanted to do movie reviews. One movie in particular, in fact, a franchise now, A Christmas Prince. Hello everyone. If you're wondering why I look completely different and the lighting's all weird, it's because halfway through doing the first take of the video, the audio and the video just didn't sync up and ended up like this. Then I also wanted to do a PS2 game. So yes, I mentioned before that I want to do a movie review for A Christmas Prince, but I also want to do a game review. But not just any game. Batman Begins for the PS2. You know, the one that went along with the movie in 2005 and was exceptional. A masterpiece. A masterpiece. But then, same problem with having with The Christmas Prince. It had already been done, and much better than I could ever possibly do. And everything about the game that I'd want to say had already been said. And all the intros to the video were exactly like I thought they would be, so there was no point, no originality, no need. It's so old, it's an old game. Then, as bizarre as it sounds, I started to write a script. I still have the script on my phone about how Jax Films' royalty-free Christmas songs have gotten steadily worse over time. you don't know what that is, Jack's Films is a YouTube channel. He was actually my main inspiration for starting this channel, so you know, him to blame. And he did these like fake Christmas songs that he labeled as royalty-free Christmas songs.
Baby, did you know that most Christmas songs were actually written by Jews?
And I've just noticed that over the past few years, they've just not been as good as the first 3. And I want to do a whole video about that. I mean, I might do it again in the future. I might actually make that video in the future, but for now I just want to stick to this, you know, my niche. So then with these 3 ideas just dead in the water, I was really struggling on what to do. And then I had a brainwave. I went on YouTube for help, and nearly every single one of them said the same thing. Do something that you enjoy, and you gotta have niche. I bring up that word quite a lot. You'll see why in a minute. So I had to find a niche, and I had to find something that I'm excited about, and something that I can make more videos of in the future, other than bashing the shit out of my fence. And then I realised my whole life is just based around finding a good deal online.
Got something that might interest you. The Vauxhall Corsa.
The kind of stuff I'd look for online would be stuff like headphones and clothes. Here's a little montage. Hello everyone and welcome to the big montage of bargains. Just before we start, we need some royalty-free jazz music in the background. Ah, perfect. Now we can begin. So we're going to start with the headphones. These are usually the things that I look for the most, and we've got a few, starting with these, the AKG, where is it? K141 Mark IIs. Now I got these on eBay. I bought them about 2 weeks ago, and I honestly don't really like them. They're just not really for me. In fairness, they are pretty beaten up. Look at them. But I'll explain why in a second. So these were going for about £20 on eBay, and the auction has started quite a while to go, so I was like, do you know what? I'll keep them on my watch list, I'll see how they go. Then it came to about a day later, and no one had bid on them, and then another day later, and another day later, and I was like, why does no one want these? What are these? So I looked online, and they're discontinued. They no longer make them, you cannot get them brand new, and if you do, you're gonna pay quite the pretty penny for them. They are not cheap. So of course, seeing how expensive they were, and seeing how much they were going for on eBay, I just had to. I was so intrigued. The headphones themselves, again, like I said, I'm not really a big fan of them, but they do come with this little screw-on thing. Helpful, that's nice. Hey, another feature. Removable cable. How good's that? So yeah, brand new, 120. For me, just £27 overall. Now that's what I call a bargain. But hey, maybe you're bored of these and go, oh, they're not that great. Mate, I agree. That's why I got these. Bear Dynamics. So these are the Bear Dynamic DT990 Premiums, which are 600 ohms. Now in layman's terms, ohms means how much they can impede, or how much they can take. So essentially, if you want to boost these up and make the most out of them, you're going to need a massive amplifier. Or one of these, a Chord, oh, that's right, the Chord Mojo. I'll get back to this in a second. But back to the DT990s, and honestly, they're fantastic. They are absolutely look at these. Look at that. So how much were they, and how much did I save? Well, brand new when these came out, they were £290. £290. £300 for these cans. So I got these pre-owned, only worn 2 to 3 times, with the case and this headphone stand. £100. That is brilliant! Well done, me! This is super nice. That's made out of metal, this is all rubber. I've seen these go for about £20 online, and I got it basically for free with the headphones, so brilliant! But now onto the most expensive thing I've ever bought when it comes to music related stuff, and it's the thing that I mentioned just earlier. This little guy, this is the Chord Mojo. If you're a fan of the channel Dank Pods, which I very highly recommend, he's the guy that got me into all this stuff, you've probably seen this about. It's what's known as a DAC amp. In terms of audiophile stuff, it's not that expensive, but for the average person, yeah, it's pretty expensive at £400 brand new. But for me, you know I had to go cheaper. So where'd I get this? eBay? No. The next best thing, if you want some cheap pre-owned tech, CEX. I'm not joking, CEX are the best. They don't really have much in stock online, but when they do, you get some real gems. So £400 brand new. How much to get this for? 350? 300? No, 260. For this, it's basically brand new. I mean, CEX refurbish all their stuff and they make sure everything's all neat and tidy before it goes out, so this is practically brand new. You can't really put data on this, can you? It's not like a phone. So yeah, £260 for this, for practically a brand new Cord Mojo, £140 off. Mate, that is just simply a bargain. But it's not just headphone stuff and music-related items. No, I've got clothes as well. Alright, first up on our bargain montage of clothes, we have this super rad bomber jacket from none other than H&M, the absolute godsend of clothing clearances. This baby didn't have a price of what it was brand new, but I can tell you what I did pay for it, and it was just £5. A fiver for a bomber jacket with patches and stuff? How could anyone possibly say no? What a steal. And secondly, hailing from the same dreamland of H&M production aisles, it's this snazzy orange Parker coat. Brand new, this bad boy would have set me back £45, but you know your boy never pays full price, and I snagged it for just $15. Yes, that's right, for the same price as a copy of Cats on Blu-ray, I can act like Liam Gallagher at literally every social gathering event possible. Talk about value for money. Is it meow? Now you may be thinking, well, how can you make a channel that's just based on you going on eBay and trying to find some really cheap headphones or whatever? And you're right, it's entirely boring. But I'm going to try and make it a little bit more interesting with some fantastic editing, like I've shown you in this. The audio and video just didn't sync up, isn't it good? Plus, finding a good deal is something that everyone can relate to and everyone finds exciting. You know, when you go into a shop and go, whoa, this cost this much normally, but I paid a little bit less. And while to some of you that may just be finding a good pair of jeans on Depop or a super cool game on eBay, this type of bargain hunting really does keep me alive. It's what I do when I go to Tesco every day. Well, Daddy's having chicken for dinner. But it's not just Tesco and eBay that I go to that I've mentioned so far. I also go on stuff like Gumtree and the hellish underworld that is the Facebook Marketplace. But this all leads to the big question, which is obviously, where did I get that? What will this channel become? What type of videos do you expect to see? And in short, I'm thinking of doing a series. I'm gonna most likely call it Slumming for ... and then fill in that gap with whatever I'm buying, headphones, gaming equipment, other things. So yeah, I'm just going to record myself with this setup, going on Amazon, eBay, CEX, hell, trying to find myself a good bargain for both myself and hopefully you. People don't actually realise how cheap you can get stuff online and will only buy stuff second hand, but I'm here to possibly show you the way of pre-owned. It's a wonderful world.
These aren't just used, these are very used.
The first video will probably be anything that's here in my watch list. I like a lot of headphones and music related stuff, so most likely going to be those for the first few episodes, and then down the line I'll probably look into stuff to make my videos better, like a good camera or a better microphone. This one's pretty good though. Do you want me to go slumming for some of these? Or some of these? Or hey, maybe this, I'm not going to judge. So yeah, that's it. That's just what the channel's going to be, that's what all the videos are. Maybe in the future things will change, we'll just have to see. Now we come to the part of the video where I have to annoyingly ask you to like the video and subscribe and share it with anyone that you may think this is interesting in any way. But if you don't feel like liking and you don't feel like subscribing, but you do feel like sharing, I am begging you, share this video and the channel to Raid Shadow Legends. They are my big daddy sponsor. I would love to sponsor them. I will give my life to Raid Shadow Legends. Please make it happen.